No longer able to tolerate the suffocating atmosphere, I left the temple. My sacred mission was at last complete, but nothing was happening. It had been some time since Gola had last spoken to me in my dreams. What was going on? I made my way to the highlands of Nagira, and from there I watched the skies, hoping to receive some sign from the lords of Xulima. Suddenly, the earth began to shake, and the night sky was illuminated by a blinding light. When at last I was able to open my eyes, I could see them in the distance. The lords of Xulima were returning to the earth. I was summoned to stand before them in the highest tower of the palace of Alniat, the Lord of Light and Life. And I, a simple mortal, marveled to behold the all-powerful Xulnari. Alniat, Velvet, Taliat, Thebret, Naliat, Kersket, Raznet, and Golad. As they, in turn, observed me, Golad began to speak.
Howlin, my help. Thanks to your help, we have defeated the Guardian of Souls. He now lies imprisoned in the twilight of Numbria. Receive now the gifts of the Xulnari, and by our glory, you shall be immortal. But your destiny is tied to Xulima, and your place is here with us. Rest now, my herald, while we liberate Rodinia from its ruin. You are free to go where you wish, but you must not journey to the twilight of Numbria, where the vile Yule will pay for his acts, for all eternity.
At last I was able to rest, comforted that I no longer needed to worry about the fate of Rodinia. For a time I lived side by side with those powerful lords, and in their glory my own strength increased until I had obtained the power of a demigod. Then my heart slowly began to burn with a building desire for vengeance. I longed to face the Guardian of Souls, though it was the one thing the Xulnari had prohibited. And so I went to Numbria, to Yul's palace, the Twilight. And there, in its darkest depths, I found the great enemy of the world, chained and humiliated.
You, traitor to brothers, executioner of humanity, how dare you open your eyes, dog of the gods? The end of your race is spelled out in the new order that the lords you love so much have established in the world. Only one of the Xulnari fought against this new order. I, the Guardian of Souls, he who entrusted a soul to each of you. I made you more than any of the other creators.
You lie. The lords will restore Rodinia, and mankind will be free of your darkness.
Oh, yes, Gowlin. They did not lie to you. Rodinia will be restored, but not for man. It will be restored for their new children, those who now lie sleeping beneath the gardens of Numeria. They will be the new inheritors of the earth.
Do you expect me to believe this? May you rot for all eternity, here in your palace of the dead.
I dare you to visit the garden below Alniat's palace. There, gaze upon their new children. Numerians they are called. The lords are so proud of them. Their greatest work, so wise and beautiful. Their very faces glow with the light of Alniat.
I left the twilight, but his words echoed in my mind. Could it be true? I had to see with my own eyes. I went to the garden. There, the heralds of Elniot attempted to bar entrance. Fearing nothing, I confronted them, and they fell before my wrath. I entered the garden and I discovered the terrible truth. Just as the Guardian had said, there they were. Thousands of beings sleeping on beds of flowers. They were tall and beautiful, their faces full of wisdom and light. They looked like us, but with finer features. Who were they? As if he had heard my thoughts, Golat manifested before me.
Gowlin, my herald. If you were looking for answers, you need only have asked. The Shulnari have nothing to hide. We have created many races since the birth of the world, and we chose yours to inherit Rodinia. It was entrusted to you for many years, but in the end, you failed. Too easily can mankind be blinded by ambition. Too capable are they of the most terrible acts. You plunged the world into war, killing each other for land, for gold, and for simple hate. You are not worthy of Rodinia. We, the Shulnari, have decided that a new race shall inherit the world. The Nemerians, in whose creation Yule took no part. It was Yule who gave humans the free will that damned you. The Nemerians are the ultimate creations of the Shulnari, the final inheritors of the world. As soon as we have liberated Rodinia from the human plague, they will be awoken, and a new era of light and wisdom will begin.
I wanted to die that very moment. Yule was right. I was a traitor to my brothers. I had condemned humanity. But maybe there was still a way I could help the people of Rodinia. I needed to warn them about what was happening. The Great War must be brought to an end, and the people must unite against them. I escaped from the garden and returned to Velagon. Once more I took command of my ship, Velamor, and set sail. I managed to make it through the treacherous currents and leave Xulima behind. But then the skies darkened and the waves swelled above the mast. I knew this was the work of Nalia, the Lady of the Oceans. I would not be allowed to escape from Xulima. I heard her cries echo in the distance, and the sea quickly grew calm. Nalia had taken pity on me and decided not to end my life. However, this did not mean she would let me continue my journey. For all my efforts, the currents would not let me advance any closer to Rodinia, though they did occasionally guide me to small islands where I could refresh my stores of food and water. I carried on, alive, yes, but condemned to wander the oceans, never reaching my destination, knowing that my people on Rodinia would suffer the wrath of the Shulnari. But I will try again and again with all of my will. I will not stop until I reach Rodinia. And I swear, I shall free the world from the lords of Xulima.